What is up, my little tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. We're going to do some more of this Wilds of Eldraine. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your magic card needs. If you're watching this video, baby Numot is probably here by now, as by the time this goes up, it should be past that date. So just want to let you all know that daily videos might be hit or miss in the near future because there will be more important things to handle. But in any case, let's jump into our pick one, pack one. We open the Hilda's Crown of Winter. Very good card. It's not a true icy manipulator, but it's pretty darn close. And the secondary ability of being able to draw so many cards later on is certainly good. Passing a Bolt here, a Beanstalk. Easy first pick. Always nice to take a colorless card, pick one, pack one, a good colorless card, just because, you get to stay open. So I've been having a ton of success lately with fairies. As you can see, the little cash symbol up there. Fairies did me pretty solid during the Arena Open. If you haven't caught those videos, they were uploaded maybe a week ago or so. Do we want to second pick the Picklock Prankster? I don't mind that. I think it might be the best card to take here anyway. Grabby Giant's quite solid. I suppose you could take Feed the Cauldron. Not as good as, like, Grapple or whatever, but definitely a fine card. You know what? Let's take the Prankster and let's see maybe if we can get another nice Fairies build. I'll stay open, of course, but I think Prankster was a solid choice there for the second. And now we can just take Feed the Cauldron if we want to. Same choices as last time, Grabby and Feed. Not another Prankster, but that's okay. Elvira's Attendant's been a real good role player for Fairies as well. Just a decent trick on the front end. And then, of course, the 3/4 Flying Body's always good. Totentons is whatever, not a high pickup. Giant, pretty lackluster. Yeah, this is Feed or Grabby for me, and then Attendance after that. We'll take the removal spell now. Okay, this is a good pack. Fourth pick, we have a Bitter Chill, just solid tap down removal. Sweet Tooth Witch has been a really good role player, just for any black deck, really. I mean, it trades well with the 3 power, gives you a food, and then the secondary ability of being able to use the food for damage instead of life is always nice. Rat Out's also fantastic. In fact, I bet you I don't take Rat Outs high enough in best of one, especially, where aggro is a really, really high competitor, right? This is just a really good card versus the aggressive decks. Kills a lot of their small creatures and gives you like bargain fodder. I think Bitter Chill is probably slightly better than the first Rat Out. We'll do that. Damn, I was going to be very excited. Always on the lookout for some hatching plans. This is a pack where we're going to have to take a red card, as the red cards are just far and away the best in this pack. I'm wondering if I want to take the Frantic Firebolt over the Two-Headed Hunter. I think the Hunter really shines in a more aggressive deck, and it doesn't look like we are leaning towards that route right now, whereas the Firebolt is just kind of a good removal spell, right? I mean, all these red cards are good. Hunter, Pack, Coin, and Firebolt. I think I'll take the removal rather. I'm more likely to splash the removal too. Yeah, another Firebolt now. Okay. I mean, the Prankster is still going to be good if we end up with a bunch of instants and sorceries, right? It's better if you're in fairies, but looks like this is a fine start for that. We're getting a cut in. Again, cut in, I think, is a lot better in the more aggressive decks where you can, curve out, cut in their creature, and then utilize the young roll better, but it's not a bad pickup here. I think Into the Fey Court and Prophetic Prism are actually pretty solid pickups here as well. Kind of want to take the Prism and maybe go like Grixis Control-y. I'm going to take the Into the Fey Court, though, as I always want to get at least one of these in my blue decks. A little bit punished as we're getting past another immediately, but that's okay, because now we can take the cut-in over the Ice Out. Yeah, I mean, cut-in's pretty good on a Picklock Prankster, right? Any way you can turn your 1/3 flyers, of which there are quite a few in the format, into like 2/4s, always going to be good. Yeah, this is a great control-y start. I think there are decks that want tutelage. I don't think what we're doing is currently one of them. 2/2 for 2. Yeah, I mean, I think the Grand Ball Guest is good. You want to be more aggressive, of course, but I mean, this is the beginning of pack 1, right? So we could also be playing a more aggressive red-blue deck and just have already taken basically all the removal we already need. I'm still not the biggest fan of this format. I think it's a little bit too similar to All Will Be One for me, in that it's just too fast. It's really hard to come back from behind. Nice catapult there. You really need to prioritize things to do early. In fact, so many of the 1-drops in this format are just very good because of how good it is to be getting to the board, you know? But that's just preference, right? I enjoy a good format where you get to, as I like to say, dirtle. If I'm able to cast cards from all 5 colors in one draft deck, and games go on to like turn 10, that's my bread and butter. Games that end on turn 5 because somebody went 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop removal. Boo. Ooh, I'm a real person. I sneeze. See, I'm not some mechanical robot. Saved you, I hope, from the noises. I think I muted in time. Whew. All right, we got a late rat out and a candy trail. Oh man, I feel another sneeze coming. Okay. So far, we've got basically nothing but playables. That's fantastic. Virtue of Courage. Blah. It's an okay rare. If there's nothing better. 2 mana for 2 damage is perfectly fine. And actually, I do have that Unruly Catapult already, so if we pick up a few of those, right? Whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, you may... Yeah, it's kind of like build your own Catapult Curiosity. Is Stopgap better than it? No, probably not. I mean, 2 mana, 2 damage is totally acceptable in the format. I'd rather just have Torch the Tower or whatever, but that'll be fine. Likeness Looter, we could try splashing. I mean, at this point, I don't even think we're playing the black. Our black removal is kind of weak. Our red and blue removal is just stronger, right? So this is probably just the first Johann stopgap now. Don't have many good things to bargain away currently, but still early in the draft, so we can probably find better ways. Like hatching plans. No hatching plans, but a nice frolicking familiar here. In fact, this pack is really good. Frolicking, Bolt, Spell Stutter. That's just the on-color cards. Sprawl, Courtier, Brave, Barrow. Yeah, just full of playables, this pack. And when Frolicking Familiar is good, it is freaking good. Okay, we could take a second Catapult here. I've been really happy with Spell Stutters too. I played 3 of them in my first draft of the Arena Open. To be fair, I also had like 10 fairies in my deck, but point stands. Yeah, I think I'm happy with the Catapult here, though. Mocking Sprite's also fine. Like, look at the number of instants and sorceries. I already have 6, and that's not including any of the adventures, right? Oh, this looks good. This looks really good so far. Is this pack making it better? Not particularly. I will say, though, this, like, I never want to be playing Skewer Slinger in an aggressive deck, but in a defensive deck, I think it's actually pretty good, right? It's a decent body for 2 mana. It has reach, and it blocks up. That is to say, because of the ping ability, it can trade with larger creatures, so it's kind of like a 2 mana 2/3 reach defensively. There's a spell stutter now. Moats is okay. I like this more when you have counters, so I think it makes more sense to take the stutter first and then maybe get some moats later. There's a gatekeeper, that's a nice one. Another Barrow Naughty going around. It's alright. Kind of think that ship has sailed on the ferry plan. Gatekeeper pretty good. Early game bounce effect, and then just, hey, late game big body. So let's see, we have 7 instants and sorceries for the Picklock Prankster currently. Do I have any other graveyard recursion to have synergy with that? Not yet. Dragon Mantle. That doesn't do much for us. Do we want to be playing a second sleight of hand? I suppose the sleights are good when you have catapults, right? Cheap way to trigger them. I will say now, I do not expect to play 3 sleight of hand, 4 sleight of hand. Candy Trail's fine. I mean, I guess since I'm not playing 4 sleight of hand, I might just take the second Candy Trail, but these picks don't really matter. All right, I need a couple more win cons. Okay, wow. Second spell stutter and that other firebolt coming back around, really nice. Sure. More bolts, more better. Still haven't seen a torch of torch the tower though. Okay. What is the best card we can open? Don't think it's Surginger the Meal Ender, but we did get a Curiosity if we want to go for that. And I fully expect the Catapult in this pack to wheel too. Let's do it. Curiosity Catapult. I think when you have this kind of thing going on, you really do want to have more ways to protect, so getting some more counters would be good. Like, my creature count is pretty low right now, right? Yeah. Scoundrel's Filler. We're just gonna take the Aquatic Alchemist here. This is another really nice 2-drop for the blue-red deck, especially. In fact, if I could just pick up like 4 Aquatic Alchemists in this pack, we could turn into the red-blue aggro deck. We wouldn't even be so controlling, because we could just always play an Alchemist on turn 2, and then with as much interaction as we have, push it on the opponent, you know? Darn, not another Alchemist, just another Slinger. Do have another Spell Stutter here, though. Sure. I kind of need to pick up a couple more random fairies, too. Or I would like to, anyways. The Mocking Sprite would be good, for example. Imodane's Recruiter. Okay, well, I guess we're playing white now. Oh, do I not have any treasure production? I don't. I haven't taken a Grabby Giant or a Flick a Coin yet. Nor do I have a Grotto. So we're hoping like the Red Cap Thief wheels out of this pack. Or I can get some other fixing. Hearth Elemental is so good here, though. I think Hearth Elemental is probably better than Flick a Coin, even though we just picked up Imidane's Recruiter and would love to get a white source. Yeah, I think we got to go with Elemental there. Another Bitter Chill versus another Gatekeeper. I guess Chill is safer. But Gatekeeper is maybe another removals or win con like I was talking about. Yeah, I think the Chill's probably better for us. Another fire. Wow, that's a 7th pick Candy Grapple. My lord. Yeah, 4 Fire Bolts, I suppose. And a Stone Splitter Bolt coming super late. I wonder if that's actually better than taking Vantress Transmuter. Transmuter is a good way to turn off a big creature, because we don't have that many things to sacrifice, right? Yeah, I'll just take the Bolt. I mean, at this point, we can just cut all of the sleight of hands. I can probably cut the stopgap. Need one more cut. Still no treasure. Instant sorcery count is 9 for the prankster. That's good enough. Grand Ball Guest, maybe? How many 2-drops do I have? 1, 2, 3 creature 2-drops, but then we have 2 stutters, 2 chills, Virtue to cast. There's the other catapult on the wheel. Oh, the Grotto. No, this has got to be another catapult. It's just too good in our deck. Plus, realistically, the Imidanes is at its worst in our deck, where we have very few creatures, and a third of them are defenders, so... like, it sounds really weird. I think you could cut the Imidane's Recruiter from this deck. And I don't think that would be wrong with what we have. I think the Skewer Slinger comes in over the... Oh, never mind. I already cut the Ball Guest. Okay, did not get back. There was something else I wanted to wheel. Oh, it was Flick a Coin. Flick a Coin or the Red Cap Recruiter or whatever it's called. I mean, I think this deck is good. It's got a lot of removal and other interaction. Can this be right to cut Imidanes? That's so weird. Maybe Virtue of Courage is bad? No, that's still good enough. Because even though it isn't an instant or sorcery, for cards like Firebolt, it's still a cheap interactive spell, plus with 3 catapults, right? Casting the enchantment isn't actually bad. Okay, red-blue spells. A Kenji Classic. We are currently rank 12 going into this. Let us go, go, go. Round 1 fight. Good looking hand on the draw. Turn 1 Spear Guard. It begins. My guess is I'm probably going to hold up Spell Stutter on turn 2 instead of Bitter Chilling something, unless they play like a Tangled Colony. Oh, okay. I will Bitter Chill that now. Or do I need to? Yeah, we'll hold off. Redcap Thief. Mr. Polt. Next turn, I might just play out Alchemist and hold up Stutter instead of waiting for Alchemist value later on now. Actually, man, what we're missing is a Johann. I'm gonna Viper, bounce my Catapult, and then play out the Viper, perhaps. Get me for 2. Oh, they're gonna go with a slow... Oh, wait, right, they hadn't played a land yet. Wow. Really good curve from the opponent. Where are my removal spells now? Actually, yeah. Shoot, we've only drawn Bitter Chill. Okay, I think I'm gonna go Catapult 2 and pass. Because I can just block both of the non-menace creatures here. This way we get to hold up Stutter. Or are they torching the tower for a scry and sacking the roll? It's kind of unfortunate. We want them to tap out for like a negotiator. Not what we wanted to see. This feels like one of those games where we're going to get close to stabilizing, but they're just going to pull a little bit too far. Well, that's terrifying. Alright, so I'm going to go down to 6 here, but we do counter their blessing at least. And they did have Torch the tower too. Crazy. Ooh, I don't know if there was... I just got a power surge there. I don't know if you guys noticed that. But we are quite dead here now. Is there anything I can draw with 1 mana? Just Curiosity? Alright, we're pretty dead here. Not dead on board, but pretty damn close. Callous Sellsword. Alright. Yeah, their draw was insane. Good beats. Didn't help that we were on the draw there either. That was weird. I lost power for like a second or two, and then my computer flickered, but we managed to hold power. I'll have to watch that on the recording back. Anyway, 0-1. Smacked down by a nice draw red-black. Hey, look. Now we have all of our removals. Alright, that's good. Got a Curiosity as well. We're on the draw again. Too bad. Wow, this hand would have crushed our previous opponent. Sheesh. Oh, there's the Catapult. Catapult Curiosity. We're not going to run the Curiosity out into open mana. I think we're just going to pass for now. Actually, with this hand, I'm going to run out the Frolicking without getting value. From the adventure, that is. Sure, that's their first play. That's great. And yeah, we can sit back for a bit here. We don't need to go all in yet. We can just make good plays while they're on a slow hand. Scarecrow pass. It's good. I mean, yeah, let's attack for 4. I don't think we need to kill the guide. I think we're just going to hold up Spell Stutter. They are really far behind. Okay, can't Spell Stutter that, so that's going to resolve. In these scenarios, you should always wait to use the card like Rat out until the damage is dealt. And now we can go for it. Where are my lands, though? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if the opponent's just flooding out. We really don't need to do much here, but I guess it's good just to cast some spells to keep drawing and pinging with the Unruly. Sure. And that'll be that. Yeah, they flooded out, plus our draw was just pretty sick anyways. Okay. Hey, we're getting quick matches here at least. Oh. This hand's a little bit slow, but it's good enough. Hopefully the Familiar can take us to the Promised Land, or we can find some of our other early removals. Good. Okay, now I'm pretty happy with the opener here. Yeah, we kind of want to just draw lands for a little while now. Not to jinx myself. Oh, how do you even put a catapult in the cauldron anyways? Tell me how that works flavor-wise. Want to get a creature online first, but this is just too much perfection. Killing their 3/4 with 4 damage right now. Want to save the Bitter Chill for something like a Glutton. Okay, let's get to the board. Familiar, shoot their face for 1, and then just play it out. We are A-okay with them just having a couple removal spells as the last few cards in their hand, since our hand has a lot of value locked up. What you doing over there, opponent? Still need to find a second island. Brave the Wilds. Okay. We could just chill the forest if we wanted. There's the island. Alright, so we're just going to go with the into the Fey Court this turn then. Not bad. No land, though. Sheesh. Well, they have a rat out, too. Okay. Yeah, scavenger. Okay. Well, I need to start doing something. Let's see. Let's go ahead and free the Fae, find like one of our 4 Fanatic Bolts or whatever. Frantic Bolts, not Fanatic Bolts. Let's shoot the forest. And then we can just bitter chill the scavenger. This is a slightly important turn, though, because now I've used my removal for something like a glutton. So if they rip a glutton here, I'm going to be really sad. It's possible I should have waited on the bitter chill. Ooh. Wow. Elusive Otter was kind of gross there as well. Let's see. So I'm not going to dump my hand anytime soon now, it looks like. Yeah, let's go 4-5, Prankster, Catapult, pass. Sure. Alright, so we can just chump with the Elemental then, no big deal. It's fine. That is a big rat. But now we get to do the curiosity thing. Pingin and drawin'. Good. Yeah, let's just do that now. Let's do this right now. Alright, and I think they've had enough. Totally understandable. Turns out when I Wrath your side of things, I guess Plague Wind, and draw infinite cards, it's gonna be hard to win that one. 2 and 1 now. Let's go to G3. Sure. We're on the play this time, so Spell Stutter is going to be kind of good, and then double Catapult to start the ping train. This is a hand where we definitely just run out the Alchemist turn 2, especially seeing Island turn 1. You got it. I am very happy with cooped up on my Alchemist. Knight of Doves. Sure. I don't think we want to cut that in quite yet. Because if they're just exiling with cooped up this turn to make a 1/1, I think we're pretty happy, right? Sweet. Deal. Okay. Let's chill out the bird. And then we can hold up Spell Stutter. Not going to counter their Besotted Knight, but we will wait for something more relevant. Yeah, draw 3 with a 1/1. That's perfect. Ooh, man. Okay, yeah, let's just pass. Man, this is actually going to be a game where we see the backside of Virtue, of the red Virtue, possibly do something, huh? Oh, boo. That card is so good. Damn. Could have shot the bird and then drawn a card with Bitter Chill, but that would also give them a 1/1. So we're hoping to draw a land here so I can cast both catapults. Yeah, that's no good. Since the journey triggers only once each turn, I think we wait until we draw a land before we cast any of the catapults out. Alright, there we go. So we're going to let them draw one card here. Alright, so they're going to exile that immediately, get an extra birdie. They have now made 2 total birds. Another, wow, 3 cooped ups. Okay. Sheesh. Well, now I guess I'm just gonna pop their Knight of Doves. I mean, we're not really under much pressure, but at the same time, I'm not doing anything. Ooh, that's a good draw. Yeah, let's kill their Lectern here. Oh, that was not a good set of draws, and I'm even giving them a draw card with the Journey. It's too bad we bricked. Sure. And get to draw another card, man. Extraordinary Journey is so strong. Card is just hosing us. Uh-oh. That's also not what you want to see. We're not casting Virtue out again. We only have 1 more Catapult in the deck, and I don't want to give them another card immediately. They are playing really, really defensively. That can pump to a very large creature. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4, right, because the roll. Yeah. Well, I mean, our draws certainly didn't help, but we got really wrecked by that journey. How many extra cards did they draw off of it? Like 4? Yeesh. All right, 2 and 2. Come on, deck. Got to get at least 2 more wins, right? Yeah, it's a keeper on the draw. Where damn mountains be, though? Okay, not what you want to see. Mountain next turn, please. Ooh, they're playing up the beanstalk this turn. Dang it. I think with my hand, I'm just going to play out the Prankster as a creature, and that'll make it if we draw Curiosity. We can start hopefully finding a red source. Good news for us is that it looks like they're missing lands too, so chilling the Fawn is great, but look at this hand. Actually kind of unreal. Are you kidding with the 5th island? Bro. We have more red sources. We have 8 islands, 9 mountains in this deck. This is going to be one of those frustrating games. Hey, or is it? Right in the nick of time. And I like how we're still casting out our blue card, because it's just the right thing to do. I guess the opponent's getting just as unlucky. Though now they have the Vault online, so that gives them access to their second color, plus it allows them to, that was a nutty draw. Plus it allows them to, dig. Wow, 6 of 8 islands, huh? That's variance, baby. I'm going to need to start firing off some of these instants and sorceries into my graveyard so that when they inevitably play a 5/5 or a 6/6 or something, we'll be able to kill it. So, most likely going to go ahead and cut in the scavenger here. Second red was obviously fantastic. Frantic Firebolt. You got it. Alright, here come the gluttons. Oh, no, just big removals. Hey! Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, with our hand, I think we're just gonna fire off a baby Hearth Elemental here. Not a baby, but without adventuring it. Come on, cast that Glutton. So they'll go to 10, they'll go to 9, they'll go to 8, 5. Yeah, we almost killed them here. Oh, I guess they're holding up food now. Okay, fair enough. That'll do her. Got more where that came from, buddy. Ding, 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 ding. Alright, I was color screwed, but they got mana screwed, and then I was able to draw out of it, so... Wouldn't call that a great game, but hey, a win's a win's a win, you know? That gives us an important third win for 1,000 gems back. Let's get one more for basically all of our entry fee back. Okay, this time we are lacking blue, but it's another keeper. I certainly wouldn't go without drawing my second color for as long as the previous game, right? As he draws a double blue card, right? There's an island on top of my deck, right? See? Perfect. Alright, let's resolve the crown this turn. We don't really care if they resolve a smaller creature since we can remove it any number of ways, plus the crown will just kill it as well. Well, I don't like seeing ramp. I do enjoy seeing that second island to allow for Into the Fey Court next turn. Though the question is, do we want to play around them having like a glutton now? I guess if they have a glutton, they're going to cast it this turn. You know, I can bait them a bit here. I'm going to tap with my island so that I'm not holding up ice out. And now they might be like, okay, now I'm going to cast the glutton and then I'm going to spell stutter. Do it. Sack your token, play the glutton. Troublemaker! No! Oh, whoops. I should have sacked in response. Oh, that doesn't matter, does it? Because they wouldn't have had a tapped creature. Is there any benefit to that going into the graveyard instead of exiling? No, there isn't. Okay. Okay, well... Things I didn't necessarily want to see. 3 lands off the top. They're gonna Woodland Acolyte their Butcher and then redraw it, I guess? At least we can make our fairy somewhat big. Damn it. The worst part is I'm not going to want to use these removal spells on all these weenie creatures. I assume they're just going to make a rat here instead of sacrifice. Oh, they did. Okay. Well, I don't necessarily mind seeing that. That takes a little bit of pressure off. Where's a catapult when you need one? That is aggressive when I have that much mana open. Sure. 3 for 2? My 2 bolts for your 2 spells plus the rat. And this was a double spell, so that was very good for us. Big problem here is if they start drawing expensive spells, right? The Up the Beanstalk will generate a bunch of value. And we've drawn 0 pressure now. Yikes. All we're looking for is like 1 catapult. That's so unfortunate. I mean, it's good. It's a 1 mana 4/5, but I assume they have a removal spell plus... losing the value of the card draw. Maybe they don't. They already had access to blue from the grotto. Alright, well. Seems their draw was even worse than ours. Not that I can say my draw was actually all that bad. It's just I didn't draw anything to do, pressure-wise. That's a good draw. Nice. Very good draw. Wow. Well, they deserve it. They had been flooding out, so... They get back a bunch of value. I'm assuming they're going to put the Acolyte in hand so that they can rebuy some... Well, I guess they don't have much to rebuy. Yeah. There wasn't a good permanent to get back with the adventure mode of that. I wonder if they sack the Acolyte. Oh, they did make a rat. Or maybe they have another bargain card. There it is. Okay. So they get to draw a card off of that. We can kill it in response. Both players on 10 plus lands. Bowls of porridge! Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to use my Frantic Firebolt if they try shooting my familiar here. I wonder if maybe they just tap down my Elemental instead then. Okay. Alright, let's chill it down. Alright, they are going to go for the tappy. This is not what I want to be using this on, but it protects my familiar. Pretty strange flood game for both of us. Okay, well, if they don't find something, familiar is really bad for them now. They're at 3. 3 bowls of... No, that doesn't do anything. It does give them a food next turn, I guess. They didn't bargain to save their 4/4. Oh, now we can just go for lethal. Okay. We'll take it. Woof! 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They drew 10 lands. I guess. I mean, I drew 12, I guess. Ugh. Yikes. Hey, we got there, though. 4 wins. Now we're rolling on the gravy train. Anything from here on out is just plus. All right, 4 and 2 on the play. Go for the value, prankster? Probably. Oh, now we're just gonna play Alchemist here instead. Get that 2 mana 3/3 online. Black, white. They're gonna candy my Alchemist. Nobody likes my Alchemist these days. They always kill it so quickly. Alright, 2 lands, Frolicking, and a Spell Stutter milled. Then we unfortunately missed on a land. Okay. Ooh, alright. Well, can't say no to that. Do they want to tap it in response? That's funny. I have no doubt that this is probably not going to live, but we did at least get 1 ping of the curiosity with the card draw. Oh. They can't kill my catapult. Wow, that's game over. Let's get our prankster online, and we can hold up now Spell Stutter for 3. Alright, that's basically GG's then. Yeah, way too far ahead. Somehow missing infinite lands, but so are they. But then again, I'm already 7 cards deeper than they are. Well, I guess Prankster milled 4, so I guess that's not entirely true. There are lands somewhere. What a crazy hand. You got it. +3 life. I'm not going to block with Catapult if they have like a rat out or something. Scrapple. So I can counter unless they pay 3. Let's get one more ping off then. Yeah, there's just not much they can do here. Spell Stutters still face up, but what are they going to do? They can only resolve something that's 3 or less currently. Anything 4 or greater we can counter, yeah. We don't care about the vast majority of spells, so... Okay, 5. 5, 5, 5. 2 more for that trophy. Alright, this is a little bit sketchy, but I like it. 3 lands and 2 castable catapults. Fourth mountain, naturally. This is fine. Wow, they got the Vanguard for it. Brutal, dude. Alright, Island next turn will do us wonders. And if we don't draw an island, then we cry. Oh god. Oh god. I think it's time to start crying. They attack, they get a treasure. They can play out their 6/7. Yeah, this is called a good game. And not for me. Turn late, buddy. Turn late, dollar short. I think my way to win this game is to actually just pass here and hope they run into Spell Stutter with their 6/7. But this requires them to not have a land. Because if I bitter chill their Decadent Dragon, I still just lose to the Puff and the 6/7 anyways. Alright, that's good beats. GG's! Couple games there, slightly awkward, but you know what? That's Magic, baby. You can't win them all, and we'll take 5 wins any days. I think our deck was really good. I think You run this back a few times, you can get 7 wins, but on average 4 or 5 wins seems perfect. So no complaints there. Solid deck, blue-red spells. Didn't get to do the Virtue of Courage thing, but almost. We did Curiosity with a bunch of catapults for good value. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.